Alright guys, this is going to be a demo about alternate data streams, and like I said, alternate data streams were created by NTFS to help be compatible with the Apple file system, HPFS. So let's just create a quick text file, call it test.txt. Oops, echo would be helpful. And as you see here it is. Do an MD5 hash of it. And open it up in Notepad just to show you that it really is just a text file. That's what it even says. This is a text file. So now we are going to append a data stream to it. We'll do echo badness. We're going to test.txt, and then we're going to add an attribute to it in the data stream. Secret.txt. And as you can see, nothing shows up on the desktop, which is our working directory. Let's do a MD5 hash, because if the file changed, the hashes would be different. As I said, it's actually just in the master file table that it's changed an attribute, rather not the file itself, so the hashes are exactly the same. If you open up Notepad with test.txt, we don't see anything about that, so that's interesting. However, if we do Notepad test.txt, and if we know the name of the alternate data stream, we can extract it that way. There you go, badness. So another way of doing it is if you have a suspicious file, if you have a drive that is formatted in something other than NTFS, such as FAT32, it won't be able to parse it correctly, so it'll let you know that you're going to be losing some data. And we'll see right here. We'll take our test.txt, and we have our thumb drive here, which is generally formatted in FAT32. And you see here, the file test has extra information attached to it that might be lost. So you're confirming a stream loss, in this case, a data stream loss. And it even says, this is the name of the file. Do you want to proceed anyway? You can say yes or no. That's one way to strip out the alternate data stream. Another thing, there are a bunch of tools out there, free tools out there, that you can search your file system for alternate data streams. One of them is called LADS, L-A-D-S, and then there's another one created by Mark Rusinovich, part of the system internals, called Streams, and we have it here on the desktop. So let's do a quick Streams, and since we know the name of the file, let's just do that. And as you see here, it sees the alternate data stream, secret.txt, it's the data stream, the data attribute, and it's 10 bytes long. So that's another way of, you can scan your entire hard drive or a directory. If you just do streams.exe, it'll show you the parameters it can take. So now that's fun and all well and good with a text file, but can we do it with an executable? See here we have the solitaire executable, and the solitaire pops up. So now, can we do that with an executable? And the answer is yes. And depending on how you do it, antivirus may or may not pick up on it. I saw it pick up on some MD5 executables when I tried it, but it wouldn't pick up on sol.exe. So there's definitely ways of evading antivirus on this, but it definitely will pick up some of them. AV is only as good as the signatures that it has. So we'll do type sol.exe, and we'll output that to a file, test.txt. Well, first we have to create test.txt, sorry. Echo test.txt. Okay, and we want to type sol. Well, first let's get the MD5 to show you that the file hasn't changed. It's just an attribute, like I said, that's changed, not the file itself. Important to note. So type sol.exe, test.txt, and we'll do code cards.exe. As you can see, nothing changes. We don't see cards.exe showing up anywhere. Do an MD5 of test.txt, and it should be exactly the same. And it is. So it's a great way to hide files. How you would get it back again, you can do start. In the directory, the current directory, test.txt, cards.exe, and solitaire. There we go. So if your boss says you can't play solitaire and they get rid of solitaire, you can create an alternate data stream, make it look like an innocuous file, and then when your boss leaves, you can start playing solitaire. So that's great. Another tool you can use to look for alternate data streams is FTK Imager. Now you can also do this with Ncase, but as most people know, Ncase can cost a pretty penny. So Access Data's FTK Imager is free, so that's usually better than money. So we're going to get the physical drive, and then you select the drive that you want. In our case, it's this VMware image. And FTK Imager is pretty quick. You can even mount drives as well with FTK Imager now. It's gotten pretty robust. And you just navigate to your user that you're on, and then desktop, and you see, look, test.txt, and it even calls it an alternate data stream, and it has the alternate data stream right here. So that's another way of extracting it. You just export files and just throw it on the desktop, and if you just minimize, you'll see cards.exe, and bam, you have solitaire. So that's alternate data stream, something, like I said, has been around for a long time, but is still a great way of hiding data.